Yeah, exciting to get back out there. It's been great to get back to Canberra, back with the Brumbies, and I've really enjoyed it. It's been a bit frustrating, but they've obviously been very supportive, and I'm feeling good now. So.
No bigger game to come back for though, the Waratahs?
Yeah, it's a big weekend in Canberra, and yeah, one that we look forward to every year. So.
Are you back earlier than you thought you might be back?
No, this was always the one that we kind of picked. I guess I was a small chance for the Sharks game, but with having the bye after, it gives you an extra couple of weeks. So the coaches and medical staff decided that was probably a bit more realistic.
Are you keen to make an impact straight away?
Yeah. You always want to make an impact. I guess firstly you just want to play your role. So that's the team's been going really well. There's obviously a lot we've been working on, but personally, you just want to get out there and play your role and see where it goes from there.
Straight into starting, you feel ready to start straight away?
Yeah, it's one of those things where you, I don't know, it's sometimes not easier, but it's a way that you can get into the game, get a feel for the game early, and we'll see. I'm sure the lungs will be burning, but that's all part of it.
Was there any hesitation from you kind of being thrown straight back into the starting side?
No, I mean that's a decision for the coaches. I've got through a good couple of weeks of training, did a full week during the bye, so feeling good, and yeah, you go with whatever the coaches decide.
Coming up against Michael Hooper, I mean, do you see that as a real test for you? Do you sort of like coming up and playing against him?
Yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Hoops. We get on well off the field. So you look forward to those opportunities to play against some of the best players in the game. We've probably got different styles, so I don't see it as a big 7v7 thing. But you look at their team; they've got a number of world-class players. So that's a big challenge for us, and a good time to test ourselves.
It's been 8-9 weeks since you've played, is it? Since the final over in Japan?
Feels like a while.
Yeah. How frustrating has that period been for you? Because obviously, everyone said you wanted to, and you said you wanted to play as soon as you got back. Has it been tough to watch the first rounds?
Yeah, it's frustrating being injured, but there's no point dwelling on it too much. All you can do is control how you react to it, how you use that time as best you can to obviously rehab your injury, but work on other things, be involved around the team. And I feel like I've done that, and I'm excited to get back into it now.
You got a bit of experience now coming back from injuries. What have you figured out about these first games back? Do you have to approach it at all differently?
Well, I think you've really got to just focus on playing your role. I think that's the big thing. Get the basics right, and there's probably going to be errors. I think you've got to accept that and move on pretty quick. But I've enjoyed watching the guys. We've certainly got a lot to work on, and we've been training well. So we'll see how we go.
You've been outsider looking in for the first 4 games. What have you seen that the team's doing well or needs to improve on to, I guess, help you guys get that momentum into the season?
Yeah, it's a really young team, so I think there's a lot of growth in us, and the challenge is trying to find that consistency and improvement through the season. I think our training's been good. We've really been focusing on the quality of training, our reviews, all those sorts of things, and I think those will hopefully translate into improvements in performance on the weekend.
I'm not sure if you've played under the new law changes or anything, but do you think, obviously as a 7, does that change your impact at all or your role at all?
Yeah, we played them in Japan. It changes the breakdown a bit, but it's the same for everyone. I think it's all about adapting to those rules and Yeah, I think watching the refs have been really good in how they've enforced them. So that's all you can ask for.